definitely gonna have to make a cut of this. Just the old world blues potion.
In the years before the Great War, Big Mountain had been the home to the brightest minds of the 21st century. Scientists of vision were drawn to the facility to tackle the greatest technological challenges of the era. They sought to create a new world, fueled by technology for the benefit of all mankind. Sonic emitters, space-age alloys, DNA hybridization, force field particle research, autodoc advances in cranial, cardiac, and trauma surgery.
Forgot about the autodoc armor.
The hopes and dreams of a century became realities in the electronic forges of Big Mountain. The nucleus of this research was the Dome, a huge stone facility that held the labs of every science known to man. It was a think tank where no problem could not be solved, where no question could not be answered. The Great War brought a new energy to Big Mountain and its scientists. Although sheltered from the front lines, the scientists waged their own war, fighting their battles at the atomic level. Equations and calculations marched endlessly across chalkboards and computer terminals toward one solution: winning the war. For years, the minds and computers of Big Mountain were a blaze of trajectories, weapon schematics, and nuclear theories. The problems began to outpace the solutions, first geometrically, then exponentially. As the war escalated, so did the questions. On the night of October 23rd, 2077, the scientists received an answer that put all their questions to rest. In the aftermath, Big Mountain's silent experiments went to sleep, their creators slowly dying in the new world that had been left behind. And the great stone in the middle of the Big Empty lay untouched, filled with countless technological wonders. Wonders that, in the end, had been answers to the wrong question.
Fun. Strangely heavier. Converts energy cells to microfusion cells. remember right, I should have brought more materials with me. Like Wonder Glue and shit, because if I remember right, I have a lot of stuff to do about that. Yeah, all these things talk. Wonder Glue. Everything's got a fucking personality file, yeah, even the switches. Think Tank, Big Mountain. Let's go to Think Tank.
I thought I heard the pacification fields kick in. All right, shh. Nobody move. I'll handle this. Be warned, intruder. You are in the presence of a mighty think tank of Big Mountain. The collective geniuses of... We... By Oppenheimer, which one of you self-professed geniuses has been adjusting my volume knob? Who was it? Was it you, Hheeiitthh? Oh, Dr. O, was it? Likely story. O couldn't spark two neurons if they were in a lattice of biomed gel.
What? Me? Breaking news, Klein. It wasn't me, all right? I'm the robotical engineer. Aid is sound waves. That's his specialty. You always do this. You always demean me in front of guests. And it's not O, all right? It's...
Enough! Either of you do it again, it'll be the last time. Now... Great. Now I forgot what I was saying. What was I talking about? Did it just say something? Anyone catch that? It's a lobotomite. Oh, as if this situation couldn't get any worse. Now we've got...
Dr. Klein, if my hypothesis is correct, this lobotomite is the repository of the brain we sent the signal to, the skin envelope once containing it. If so, it's proof that there may indeed be something beyond the crater. Just look at it. The way it blinks. It's like a big, hairless teddy bear.
I know what it is, Dollar. I want to know why it's down here. And are those penises I see wriggling on its feet? Disgusting.
I believe those are toes, Dr. Klein. Little teddy bear toes. Penises are much larger than those tiny extremities. Not that I would...
I don't recall the human penis ever being that large.
It depends on one's own frame of reference, Dr. O. Look at its little nose with its two orifices.
Noses?
Oh my god.
What? What is it doing? Did we institute electroshock? Or is it excreting? Dr. Klein, wait. I don't believe those gestures were random. Random at all. It's been following our conversation.
I agree with Boros's histrionic findings. This little lobotomite is unusually attentive for something whose brain has been extracted.
Nonsense! Lobotomites can't comprehend us!
Hheeiitthh, have you been in the mentats again? If we slow down our oral processoreceptors to understand this excretion, we'll all be rendered ignorant.
All of you, power down, shut up, and let me prove once... Lobotomite... Those were words, weren't they? In the form of questions. He's asking me questions. Our efforts have turned against us. In playing God, we created a monster.
Perhaps as we were ruthlessly lobotomizing it with our cutters, we filled this skin envelope with awareness. A teddy bear with new stuffing.
Wait. If what you're theorizing is this lobotomite understands us, can reason with us,
then this may be just the answer we've been looking for. At last, a chance to... Dr. Klein, a transmission from the Forbidden Zone, coming right at us. It can only be... If it isn't my old colleagues, the mighty think tank of Big Mountain. Big fools, all of you. It is I, Dr. Mobius, transmitting from my dome-shaped dome in the Forbidden Zone. A zone that is, yes, forbidden to you. Even now, my deadly robo-scorpions swarm across Big Mountain with their pincers and pointy laser tails. Soon, all science will be mine. Even the technology sealed in the Big Mountain research centers cannot save you. So cower in your think tank. Wait for the end. That's all. Goodbye.
Idiots.
Mobius. Always the same broadcast. He's clearly mad, driven insane by his flawed and imprecise kindergarten-level research methodology.
what are we going to do? There's no way we can breach.
Oh my god.
Forbidden.
Except Dr. Mobius.
And Dr. Mobius.
What? Ask the lobotom...
If this lobotomite responds...
But what if it's
Oh my god, y'all
Yes,
talk too
but
fucking
if we
much.
ask it politely... We removed your brain. Yes. So saw. Brain extraction technology has...
Once the brain was out, then came the coil.
Yeah, ain't no need to brag. Wherever your brain is, it's transmitting thoughts to you through the... what?
The test.
This is fortunate in many respects. If your brain was anywhere in the dome...
Circumventing the... Reminds me of my days in...
That is... Although, once it had removed the brain, and I... Rather than let them send their signal...
First. Wait, I mean, second was the heart. Brain was first. Third was the spine.
Spine. Totally overrated. Look at me, with my lumbar and thoracic curvature. Never had a use for any of that. Spineless is what I prefer.
That auto-dock junk heap was one of Mobius's creations, like the rest of the talking scrap metal in the attic.
After that, the brain lost itself. Not in the metaphysical sense. Might have gotten flushed into one of the pipes. Actually, that's pretty likely.
If so, it was flushed all the way to Mobius. Whoosh! That is the sound of flushing. By the Fisher of Rolando, enough of this biological surgery talk. Lobotomite, listen to my voice. It denominates me to ask, but we need your help. In most probable of probabilities, our enemy, Mobius, has your brain. This is not good. He will most likely come after our brains next. We want you to stop him, somehow, with science.
With science.
Yes, It is our only chance. A desperate plan that came to us after Mobius's first broadcast. Maybe, just maybe, if we reclaim these buried technologies, we can put an end to Mobius and the horrors. The plan was very complicated. We are still calculating how it would work.
Fucking just tell me what you need me to do.
This is turning out much better than the activate the retreat protocols and cower in my room idea I had earlier.
Agreed. Oh, and I've used my robotical knowledge. Settle down, 8. I would have gotten it in a second, all right? 8's transmitted the last known coordinates of the... They, well, move sometimes.
8 is correct. All we need are the schematics. This does not mean we do not want the cold hard tech. So do not give in to your butt. And even if you die in the... The technologies are the X2 transmitter antenna array used to focus. The psychoanalytic, cardiac dampening, sneaky stealth suit. A suit like nothing.
And 8's sonic soundwave emitter projectile gun, able to broadcast sound at lethal frequency.
There. If our intentions exactly. Do not get curious, or you will end up like the cat of Schrödinger.
We feared you would be tempted to explore Big Mountain Crater and examine the many amazing non-mandatory research labs that lie off your designated path. The many such optional explorations are discouraged. Work hurriedly as if you have blinders on, and leave curiosities and items of interest alone.
So many sciences and developments. Pass them by.
Oh my god. Just let me go.
You all right?
After all, there will be plenty of time afterward to partake of the experiments once our bidding is done.
Ah, that is correct.
The little teddy bear could always run right into the pylon perimeter on its...
The radar fence that surrounds the Big Mountain Crater will protect you. The mighty radar fence
If you get near it, your vision will blur as the electrodes in your head shut off.
Possible memory loss will occur, but the nerve degradation... You see...
Oh my god.
Oh.
What is it?
Well,
What is this?
you're always...
It is truly the end. So, if we have the sound wave,
I believe we need a new frequency embedded into the gun.
and it is lost in X8, just as X8...
Oh,
Give
Oh my god.
the lobotomite.
oh. What is... I think he's sonjaculating into the gun. Getting it warmed up.
What's up, cheats? I just started, and I've been
You
clicking
give it to
through
the
this dialogue
lobotomite.
for
I'm
like
not touching that
20
thing.
minutes.
Oh, I don't think so.
I'll do it
I listen
if
to
you
little
are going
parts
to be
and stop
ashamed
it.
of your own technological needs. Let me give a little sonic sterilization first. Ooh. Here, my little...
Oh my god.
Yes, I believe...
They certainly did.
I think Wasp manufacture. You have... And
Dear lord.
careful where you're pointing that.
Force fields prevent us. They...
The sonic emitter.
That only...
Dr. O.
Plenty of rewinding already.
Oh my god.
Yes. Maybe. Well,
Yeah, we...
it is lost. Fine, so, yes. Get these things for us. Do not attempt to comprehend their complicated schema.
volunteer my chambers, so it...
No! That would put it too close.
We could give it Mobius's old room. Might be more comforting for it to hang out with its spine and heart.
I suppose. We'll have to move it.
Hheeiitthh says let the lobotomy take the Sync Central Intelligence personality chip and reinstall it. That stuffy Mobius program butler can walk the lobotomy, feed it, barter with it for us.
It would also prevent it from going to Higgs Village and taking up residence there. With my teddy bears. And it would be nice to have it so...
Your logic combined with my desire to keep the think tank lobotomite. Take this chip to the sink, plug it in, then... I cannot dispute your logic. Do we have objects to activate the chip's exchange routines?
What, like...
Yes, things.
I don't know. Might be some old Nuka-Cola or... Still might be enough to trigger the Sync's trade.
I don't believe that was Mobius's reason.
Enough! Surrender the...
All right, here.
Again, your logic is unassailable in its simplistic need. Oh?
Fine. It's not going to help. That chip will probably refuse them anyway, as stuck up as it is.
Are there other chips?
Are you echoing what he said, or are you asking for real?
He's asking, yes. Dr. Klein, there are many other personalities. If you recall...
It is not an argument if one is... I remember now. But you should stay up... There is... Of course!